Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it's not always easy to take some time for yourself. So I'm Jen, I'm the Mum's Life Coach, and today we're going to do a bit of guided journaling. Journaling is one of those things that can be really powerful in helping you develop your own self-care, but sometimes it's not that easy to know what to write or to think on your feet about what to write, so we're going to be doing it today together. I have some questions that I'm going to prompt you to answer, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of time to write down in your journal some thoughts. So feel free to pause as long as you want, or if you don't feel comfortable answering one of the questions, then you don't have to. They shouldn't be challenging, there should just be little memory prompts of what's happened for you during your day. If this is right at the start of the day for you, you can also use some time from the last 7 days or yesterday to help you answer some of your questions. Okay, let's get started. So, the first question, this can be done any time of the day, but write down 3 moments from your day that you're grateful for. Now obviously, if this is the start of your day, there might not be very many things that have happened yet. So you can use yesterday or the last 7 days like I just said. Ready for the next one? Think of 3 people you are grateful for who have supported you in your journey into motherhood. It doesn't have to be from today, but for the whole time, pregnancy, when your baby has arrived, 3 people who have supported you. Got 3 people? Great, we'll try the next one. Write down 3 wonderful things you get to do as a new mother. Hopefully changing nappies isn't on that list, although you might enjoy it. Write 5 qualities you would like your son or daughter to have when they grow up. What has surprised you the most about becoming a new mother? Hopefully they're not too tough, these questions. Okay, here's your final question for your journal prompt. What can you do to make more time for yourself? Okay, hopefully you've had some time to reflect and think about your questions. You might be in your living room, you might have been distracted by your little one, but that's fine. There's no time limit, take your time. You can always pause, go away and come back. I'll talk through some of my answers, and then if you feel comfortable to, you can share them with your partner or share them with a friend, or you can keep them just for yourself. That's the beauty of your journal, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. So the first question was to think about 3 moments of your day that you were grateful for. So it's quite early in the day for me here, so I was going to reflect on yesterday. And yesterday, so my first one is I caught my partner and my daughter having a nap together on the sofa. And the reason I'm grateful for it is because she always usually sleeps in her cot, so it was quite nice to catch them in that moment together. The second thing I'm grateful for is it was my friend's son's 2nd birthday. So my daughter and I got to go along, and it was really just lovely to be with my school friend and have our children growing up together and playing together. It was just something quite magical about that. And then my final one is actually from today. I managed to finish a whole cup of coffee while it was still warm. You know, they don't have to be big things that you're grateful for, just that little cup of coffee out your favourite mug. That could be it. Okay, so the next one was 3 people that you're grateful for that have helped you during your journey into parenthood. So my first one was my partner. Obviously, we started this journey together, and it's beautiful to do it together as complete novices. There's no one who's done it first, there's no one who perhaps knows better. We literally stumbled through it together like people on the battlefield, taking nappies left, right and centre as they came. My second person is my mum. I'm really blessed to have my mum still with me, and I have never used her number so much in my life as becoming a new mum. And then my final one is my sister. So my sister doesn't have any children, so she's fully throwing herself into role as auntie, which means she gets to buy all the clothes, which is lovely because baby clothes get expensive. 3 new things that I get to do now I'm a mother. So the first is having firsts with my baby. You know, I was there for the first rolling over, the first giggle, the first word, and there's still so many firsts that we haven't had yet, like first time riding a bike with no stabilizers or first day of school, and I just think it's such a blessing to be able to have those with my daughter. Second one, it's not really a new thing I get to do, but it's a new thing that I have, and it's a deeper empathy for other parents. I have had friends who've had babies before me, and I didn't realise how life-changing it was. And part of me was a bit ashamed that I didn't show up for them, but I didn't know, and now I do know. So whenever I know that there's someone who's journeying into parenthood, I try my best to support them. So deeper empathy, that's one of the new things that I've developed. And then my third thing is taking family photos. Obviously I've taken family photos with my mum and dad and sister, but having me and my partner as the kind of head of our family with our little one and our 3 dogs, that's very special for me. The qualities for my child, well, there's many that I hope she has, but the first out of the 5 I hope is kindness. I think it's the most important skill and desirability that I'd like for my child. I want her to have kindness and time for others. I want her to be determined. The world can be a challenging place at times, but as long as she's determined and keeps trying, she doesn't have to be the best, she just has to keep trying. That's all I'd ever ask of her. To be sensitive. Hopefully with that sensitivity comes self-awareness. She'll be able to think and feel and express how she's feeling. I hope that she's supportive to others, which is very close to kindness. I hope she's supportive of herself. And the last one is passionate. I don't mind what she does. She could be an astronaut, she could be a stay-at-home parent, she could be a banker, she could be a singer, she could be whatever she wants to be. But as long as she's passionate about it, then I know she'll put her all into it. What surprised me the most about becoming a parent? Well, apart from the sheer volume of nappies that babies go through, I'd say my level of selflessness. I suppose sometimes it's not a good quality, always putting the needs of my little one before myself, but I'm starting to strike the balance quite well now. I take time for myself, but I also make sure that she's well and prioritised. And self-care doesn't have to be selfish, but there are lots of times when our needs are sometimes put aside for our little ones. So it surprised me how much that I at first lost myself, but now thankfully I found my way back with the wonderful supportive tribe that I found in the Mums Tribe. And the last thing, what could I do to make more time for myself? And that's ask for help. I know it's really hard to ask for help sometimes. You might not have many people to ask, and you might have to be really proactive in kind of planning your time. But thankfully I have a wonderful support system, and I have got very good at asking for help in the last year or so. And again, it's not selfish to take time for yourself, it's absolutely necessary. So that was a few of my answers there. I hope you managed to scribble some things down. Like I said, journaling is for you to do whatever you want. You could press pause on this video and think, no, I don't really want to do that, but there's something else I'd like to write about, so feel free to. But making sure you make time for yourself every day, short 5 minutes, just as long as this video, or half an hour, whatever you want. Making time to reflect on your thoughts can help you process them a little bit, especially seeing them down on paper. Well, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed, and enjoy the rest of your day with your little ones.